Good morning, everybody. I'm going to put the Grandma prayer book together this morning. Some of you I know are doing other themes, and that's okay. Some said they were going to do a gratitude journal. You do any theme you want. You do any color, cover, pages you want. Any papers that you want to use. I'm showing you what I'm going to use and what many of us that are doing the Grandma prayer books are going to be using. You can make any theme. It doesn't matter what it is. You can use any cover you want to use, put any images on your cover. You make the book to suit you. I'm showing you what I'm going to do with mine today. So you start out, for the prayer books, you start out with a black piece of cardstock. You fold it in half. So this is this is not going to do good up here because, see, I'm not lifted up. I need a taller tripod. I need a lot of things. You start out with a whole sheet of cardstock, black cardstock if you're making the prayer books. Or if you want to do another or something else, that's fine too. You tear it in half very carefully, lay one aside, and you fold it. Now you can also make a larger book or a smaller book. This is the size that I used. So you you fold that in half, and you've got your book. To make this rough edge on here, like I do, I take it out. My husband has a big workshop. He does a lot of woodworking and stuff, just for us. He built the house and built all the barns and everything. But I took mine out to my husband's workshop, and I sanded. I have another one here because I'm going to try to put two together at once. I sanded around the edges, and I normally sand in here, like for the old grandpa log books and things, but I didn't on this one because that's going to be covered anyway, and that's a lot of work to do all that sanding. But if you don't have a sander, if you don't have a workshop, just use an emery board or a piece of sandpaper, and you just lay the book out like this. Let me get this so it'll show better. Lay it out like this. And you just go around and you sand until you get some little holes, and you get however many holes you want to get in your book. So it's very simple to do that. So we have that. And then you need 3 sheets of paper, 3 sheets of copy paper, and you fold them in half. And I've already done that. And then you fold them in half, and then you tear them, just like we did the black one just now. And so you'll have 3. So in my book, oops, there's the scanner. Okay. So then you take 3 halves. 3 halves. You may use the other for something else. You'll use it. Don't worry about it. 3 halves, fold them, and put them in your book. Like that. There you've got your book. So then I'm going to coffee dye these really heavy. So I'm not going to sew them in just yet, but after I get them coffee dyed, then I'm going to sew them like we do the 3 stitch. And you have to be careful on these. I sanded the edges of these, and so it's going to make it a little bit harder. But you stitch them in there, and then you've got your book. So then on my cover, I'm going to use the Sweet By and By hem page. I'm going to coffee dye this. I'm going to grunge the edges up some more, maybe doing it in the oven, like the oven burns the edges. I'll just have to see. And then I'm going to put this on there, and I'm going to grunge the edges of this, and that's going to be my cover. Let's see, and that's the assignment for next Monday. Between now and next Monday, you make your book. You tear your cardstock or whatever you're going to use for your cover in half. You take the half page and fold it. You take 3 half pages and fold these, and that's going to make you a book. So that is the book. And then whatever you want to put on the cover, you put anything on the cover you want to put on there. I've got this one grunged up pretty heavy. For this book, I may use another cover. I may make another cover. So we'll just have to see on that. Let's see. So that is it. See, it's very simple. Anybody can do this. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she has some of the most beautiful work I have ever seen, and she is so leery of her work because she thinks she's not good enough. Oh my goodness, her books. I told her if her books were for sale, I'd want to buy every one of them because they're just gorgeous. And we'll be talking more about that later. But so let's see. Did I tell you I have not mailed the packages yet? Yes, I have not mailed the packages yet. We'll try to mail them tomorrow. So that was number 1 on my list. Number 2, the Friday freebies in February. We're going to have another Friday freebie this week. And this is it. They're already all 4 are already made and waiting to be sent out. This is 2 or 3 swatches of fabric, 3 or 4. Some creepy cloth, just huge, big piece of creepy cloth that's wrapped in it. A big piece of lace, strips of lace trim, a string of pearls. There's one big paper doily wrapped around this, and there are 2 smaller paper doilies inside. One is a heart and one is a circle. And a little book. Just a little plain book that you would stitch together or whatever you want to do, and you would have the makings with this packet for a neat little book. Okay, so that'll be on this Friday. We will do another question on Friday. It will be something that I've said during the week that you will have to pay attention to the videos to remember. It's not going to be something you can search on, do on the search engine and everybody have the answer instantly. This is going to be something you're going to have to watch to the video and listen to get the answer, and then I'll have the answer. I'll have the question on Friday morning, and then you post in the comments underneath what you think the answer is, and it may be a little tough. I may make it a little tougher this time, make it a little bit fun. I'm trying to make them all fun, but this one will be a little bit, it's going to make you put on your thinking caps. So we'll do that on Friday, and then on Saturday morning we'll have the drawing. Okay, let's see. We've put the book together. We know what we're going to do. You all know what you're going to do for your books. Make your cover. Make your book first. Put your pages inside. Whatever you're going to put on your cover, get that ready. Get your cover completely put together, and I'll try to have mine put together on Wednesday if I can, so you can see what I've got so far. And then we open the book, and we go to pages 1 and 2. This will be 1 and 2. So we're going to be doing that. And the inside will be the Lord's Prayer and that old country church on my book. And I didn't bring those images up here with me. Again, on the images. And they're in the video on Friday or Saturday. They're in both of them probably. But just go to Pinterest or go to Google or go to msn.com to the search engine and just type in Grandma praying at the table, Grandpa praying at the table, old abandoned country churches, the Lord's Prayer, old church hymns, Sweet By and By. I'm using Sweet By and By and In the Garden in my book. Let's see. I think that's about it. We're under 10 minutes here. This is great. I'm going to get off here and get busy. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and leave a comment, click like. That's going to help me grow on YouTube. These classes are all going to be free. They're going to be fun. We'll have something coming up after this. I don't know what it's going to be, but they will run a week. You'll have a week to do each assignment. So you have plenty of time because we don't want to rush anybody. Home and family first always. And then when you have time, work on your book. So you'll have plenty of time. This is a small assignment, really. This is the hardest part, is aging your book if you want to age your book. And I do. I love to do that. So it's going to be easy. It's just going to be a little bit time consuming. So all the classes will be stretched out a week from Monday to Monday. So, okay, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get this uploaded and get moved on to something else. I'm working on a big book like I showed you in the picture, kind of like I showed you in the picture the other day that I said I just wanted to try one of those. I'm working on one of those. I'm working on 2 of the cutest little books you ever saw for our daughter and her assistant at the radio station. Those 2 girls are so much alike. They are so funny. Kim is about to turn 48, and I think Angie is about to turn 38, or I don't know when her birthday is, but she's about that old. But they are so hyper and so funny on the radio. I wish you all could listen to them. But I'm making them. Normally I give chocolate for Valentine's Day to a lot of people. I'm not giving chocolate this year. because we're not getting any because of our diabetic diet. So I'll be giving, I'm making them a little book, and it's going to be really, really neat, and I'll try to show it to you when the time comes. And I have to work on that some today, too. Have to work on that, have to work on the big one, have to do my dailies around the house, have to do some diabetic cooking and make it good. I have lots to do today. So I also have to do a story. I'm getting ready to do a story on my regular Facebook page, and I do that almost every day. So if you're not on my regular Facebook page, Kate Homer on Facebook, my profile picture is our wedding picture from, I'm just in the wedding dress from 1967, so it's an old picture. Come on over there and follow along with the stories. Leave a comment over there too. That page is really growing. So okay, I'm going to get off here and get busy. Talk to you Wednesday, if not before. Probably won't before. But if you have any questions, leave a comment under this video. And if there's still something you don't understand, all you have to do is ask, and I'll be right there to help you with it. I'll take your hand, walk you right through it as best I can. There are a lot of things I don't know how to do either. Okay, we're also Junk Journals from Grandma with Love on Facebook. Come over and join us there if you haven't already. Going to get off of here, get busy. Hope you have a super duper grand and groovy day. Hope you get a little kindness and spread a little kindness absolutely everywhere you go. Love and hugs.